Oh, you know what we can do? You know what? Let's while we're waiting for the notifications to stop. I'll take a short. Let's continue where we left off with find love or die trying. All right, and while we're waiting for that, let's see. Thunder karaoke. There we go. But I've okay. Where is this? There we go. Nice. The winding road is taking me to places that I didn't want to go. Whoa. Today, in a blink of an eye, I'm holding on to something and I do not know why. I try to read between the lines, try to look in your eye. Want a simple explanation for what I'm feeling. It's gotta find a way out. Maybe there's a way out. Your voice was the soundtrack of my summer. Do you know you're unlike any other? You'll always be my thunder. And I said, your eyes was the brightest of all the colors. I don't wanna ever love another. You'll always be my thunder. So bring on the rain, bring on the thunder. Today's a winding road. Tell me where to start and tell me something I don't know. Whoa. Today I'm on my own. I can't move a muscle and I can't pick up the phone. I don't know. And now I'm itching for the tall grass, longing for the breeze. I need to step outside just to see if I can gotta find a way out. Maybe there's a way out. Your voice was the soundtrack of my summer. Do you know you're unlike any other? You'll always be my thunder. And I said, your eyes are the brightest of all the colors. I don't wanna ever love another. You'll always be my thunder. So bring on the rain. Yeah, I'm walking on a tightrope, I'm wrapped up in vines. I think I'll make it out, but you just gotta give me time. Strike me now in lightning, let me feel you in my veins. Wanna let you know how much I feel your pain. Today's a winding road, taking me to places that I didn't want to go. Whoa. Your voice was the soundtrack of my summer. Do you know you're unlike any other? You'll always be my thunder. And I said, your eyes are the brightest of all the colors. I don't wanna ever love another. You'll always be my thunder. And then I said, your voice was the soundtrack of my summer. Do you know you're unlike any other? You'll always be my thunder. So bring on the rain. Oh baby, bring on the pain. Listen to the thunder. Okay, screwed with the timing of the last one, but whatever. It's been so long, long, long that I haven't seen your face. Try to be strong, but a hand is washing away. Won't be long, long, long. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. That's what we're waiting for. That's what it's all about. Hey, 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 hey. Ew, 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 ew. Okay, where? Find love or die trying. Where did I put that? Where did I put that game? Okay, here we go. Find love, die trying. Okay. All right. Last we checked. Can I hear that again? Smack my thighs. Very nice. Thigh smacking. Thigh smacking ASMR. You didn't ask for it, but you got it. Alright, here we go. A narrative game. Eh? Find love or die trying. Okay. I guess there's no one, no. It's just on window capture. It doesn't like the game capture. Game audio is going to come from None and Only by Find Love and Die Trying. Okay. Oh no. Can I not play with my ano? Okay, we continue where we left off. 22. Oh my god, dude. It's been months since we played this game, dudes. Alright, here we go. Oh no. There we go. There we go. That's much better. I don't know why. It was just stuck in game window capture, but hey, we're back now. So, let's recap what happened in Find Love or Die Trying. So, we are stuck in a game show where, we have to fall in love with a girl or we die. Very, 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 very nice. Very, very good deal. Very good deal, if I do say so myself. Okay, so we do that, and so we do that, and we kind of sort of discover that there's a lot more going on the island, right? And so part of that. So we went through the thing. There's clearly like this sort of like, they want to hint you toward something. They want to kind of like push you toward a particular girl. But the truth is, I don't like that girl. And I went with I forgot what's her face again, but I forgot her name again. But basically it's the rich girl, right? Because we actually liked her. Like, out of everyone, she was actually like the most nurturing and caring, and she likes baking, and even though she's not like my type on the outside, she is super my type on the inside. She's just like so loving and everything. She was basically perfect, She wasn't even that bourgeois, It's just it was just great. And then we had there are these hints every night that lead you toward this kind of like there's more going on the island. Like, you've been here before, you've tried to escape, and you found your love, and you were supposed to escape together, and then something happened, and then you're back here. And every time you fall in love in the end, you kind of like reset, and like you go through this weird torture thing, and you go through this weird like brainwashing thing, and you do it all over again, right? And then now I'm not allowed to like go after the rich girl. And now I'm not, and it seems like the blonde girl, I remember her name, Allie. I think it was Violet. There was Violet, the rich girl's name. And then Allie, the blonde girl, the tomboyish girl who I initially liked, but she's a bit of a meathead, but at the same time, it seems like she's trying to actively help us through our situation. But if we're talking about romance and just picking things based out of stuff I like, there was we kind of sort of like we kind of like Scarlet. We kind of like Scarlet. Scarlet was the she was the MILF kind of girl, but it turns out she has like a soft side. It turns out she's not bitchy. Turns out she's she's actually incredibly smart, and she kind of knows what's going on, but she's also kind of like not showing that she knows what's going on. Violet kind of sort of doesn't know anything, and it seems like there's a lot more to the childhood friend girl. So far, and I feel like the gamer girl is just there to be a gamer girl. I don't really know, but we're gonna find out today. Gonna find out today what all of these things are supposed to mean. And we are going to keep... Oh my god. No, keep my horns. Okay, there. I have horns. There. Okay. Alright. I've been here before. I'm Zen. Oh no. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find love or die trying. Allie, she helped me. I've got to find her. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Cat. I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me. She's the reason why I'm trapped here. So many fragments of what I remember. I remember enough to know that she's bad news. I've done this song and dance over and over, more times than I can count now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, Yui, each of them, countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before this show started. I need to find Allie, but first, the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what's happened before. Where am I? I've got to play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. Name's Kat. I'm producer for a new show, Find Love or Die Trying. And what's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learning about the killer dating show's rules, meet the girls before the show starts. Yui, I don't remember meeting you before this show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's not impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. You think that the staff would have learned how to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you now. You still have no idea what you got into, Tara. Killer dating show or not. I'd love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Allie. You never gave up in getting us out of here, even after all this time. Howdy, Zen. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a job? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It'll be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to an unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. Glad you got the hint, Zan. You hadn't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, I haven't. As far as a cat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet. I knew I was right to help you first. Really? Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but that last time, I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Allie. All I could ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh, I'm hands down the MVP. Anyway, it's time I tell you the truth, Zan. I'm from the Resistance. You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we're fighting a war here. That war will be won with information. Information that lives on this island and only here. There was no way we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. But then we found out about the show, and then they sent you here. Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Allie. It was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Didn't go too great since then, though. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now. And we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. And we'll need their help for part 2. And what's that? 2, we need to get the fuck out of here. Now, sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us leading the way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? I can do that, but how does that relate to getting us out of here? I finished this game. Oh, you have? Well, we'll see how it goes. I'm currently, so I guess you already know where I am. I'm currently in the part where, like, I've already done the story over twice, and now Allie's helping me out. So that's where it is. I went to the library woman first. I went with Violet first, and then library woman, which is Scarlet. And now apparently I need to meet up with Scarlet again. Yeah. So, good taste. I think, yes. Violet is great, right? Violet is great. Like, she's so caring and nurturing, and she comes off as bourgeois, but when you get to know her and meet her, she's actually pretty great. She's actually a pretty great person, and she's just great. She feeds you. Exactly. That's the best part. Yeah, dude. And Scarlet is like, she comes off as like vain and bitchy and smart, but actually she's very smart and she's very fun to be around. It's great. She's great, right? She's great. Yui has yandere tendencies, but I haven't gotten to know her much just yet. Ali, I liked her because of her looks, but she was kind of like a meathead. She was kind of like a musclehead as I got to know her. So I kind of distanced myself from that. And Gamer Girl is, Gamer Girl is nice, but at the same time, Gamer Girl is a niche. You know what I mean? Gamer Girl is BFF material. Exactly. Gamer Girl is BFF material. That's what it is. Anyway, back to the voice acting. I can do that, but how does that relate to getting us out of here? I'd tell you if I thought I could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Kat to start looking for us. I gave her a southern Texas accent because she says howdy a lot. It's a dating sim on an island. Yeah, well, kinda sort of dating sim. More like death game, but yeah. Sounds good to me. You're really something, That's putting it lightly. You were just talking about really, you were just talking about it. Dan, there you are. Sorry, I got carried away exploring the island. Gotta be careful around Kat. I know exactly what she's capable of firsthand. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, You'll get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. A little something special for day 6. And then the final ceremony, where you propose to one of the girls. That sounds like a perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant to be together. Oh, so bleh. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Who do you want to spend the day's date with? Scarlet. There's just something about her, I found Scarlet inside the library. I'd most often meet her for the first time. She always looked so happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to try to make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Allie insisted on me going on a date with Scarlett today. Sure, getting her memories back will be a huge win, but hey! Scarlett! Zen! I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What? What's happening? Alright, I forgot I gave her a Valley Girl accent. Alright. I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. The brothers 5 and a lot behind the scenes help went crazy and Scarlett, you did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here the whole. Oh, is it? Oh my god, I need to get it back. Wait, what? I've been here the whole time, and Zen, I couldn't have. I never heard of it. Why am I going with the Texas accent again? How do? Yes, girl. Oh my god, how do I do? Oh my god, I just got it. I just got the Valley Girl accent. Why am I bad at doing it now? She girl. Okay. Anyway, I'll figure it out as I get back along. Now, I've never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? It's true. I can vouch for her. We've both been here since our date started. Well, either way, I can create a cure for it, no? I mean, oh wait, never mind. I probably could, but I'd need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Follow me, you can use our lab. We followed Kat to the games room. Kat put her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trap door. Ooh. She walked in and beckoned for us to follow. We walked down the spiraling stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. I remember this place. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. You don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to the R&D, and we could get all in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm gonna need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help her with that, Zen. I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. And just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I just got this feeling that I'd be pretty good at collecting zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this! We went back up to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against a group, so we spent the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains. Bananas. Banana. Alright. Yes, water, giver of life. Banana. That's how we do it. Alright. We're in luck. We finally got some isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring him in though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarlett pulled out a pair of brass knuckles. Where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? You mind looking in the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. Sure, Scarlett. I turned around. Brains. Bananas. I hope your health insurance covers this. Once more, with feeling. Yeah. Are we the bad guys? We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention not to run into any more of the zombies running amok. Scarlett opened the hidden trapdoor in the games room, and I pulled Forrest's unconscious body in. Oh fuck! My hand slipped, causing Forrest's body to tumble down the stairs. He just kept going. I know, I'll get him. Better get a him quick, or else we're not gonna have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? The virus, it's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting, it looks like something I would make. Or not that they've ever made zombie viruses. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Cat, you there? No, I can't go back. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here. Guess so. I was going to tell her we got the cure now. Sweet. Great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to 4, then went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting for hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to help administer it. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're gonna come get you. In the meantime, Zen, how about you tell me about yourself? It'd be my pleasure. With Cat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague with just enough time in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that night, I went on a night walk with Allie to somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy a girl dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know. I think I found a way to bring others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of here, but that's a huge win. So, where is it? There's a secret trapdoor in the games room. You just have to press the hidden panel in the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't you worry about that. I got an inside man. Four's gonna be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion and old recordings. 4? That way we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. That brother we KO'd today down the stairs? What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was 4 always working with you? Nope, never. Till now. I can't afford to refuse his help. I've had him prove he's trustworthy, don't worry. You can count on him. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. You guys have to see this, trust me. Ali put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase Ford became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Did Ali prove Ford's trust before? Or after his little trip down the stairs? Like, oh, right. I forgot what I made the gamer girl accent was. I remember. Oh, right. Okay. I was going to make her. I made her sound like a nerd. Yeah, that's it. Whoa, you found my secret spot already? Sorry, what? I found this place this morning. I slept near the top of the stairs and played with it for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, Zen! Alright. Ali explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical. Except for Scarlet. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down there. We walked toward the machines in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine. My father's company made these. Why? They didn't. Not my baby. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish that I had to say it wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here or why they filmed the show over and over, but I know that if we don't escape them fast, they're going to kill us sooner or later. Zen and I are going to do our bare best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you? With what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks and they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back, otherwise you won't trust us enough. I'd have to be quite foolish to step into this tank, because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine because I built this. Allie? This isn't the first time we met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotta know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other hand, I'm glad that the machine works. Maybe one day we'll put it to use the way it should be. Alright, I'll trust you. You just, walk back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I knew it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it, and then Zen and I will start the reversal process. I do so hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Do spare me from the details, please. Scarlet and Violet walk into their respective machines. I don't really get it, but I trust you then. And besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha. You hear me, baby? I guess. Is this gonna hurt? It won't hurt a bit. I'm sure it won't hurt that much. I'll take your word for it. Alright, they're in their tanks. Let's do this. On it. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Allie and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra all remembered their years of memories in a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. Violet, Scarlet, Yui, Terra stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours to them. Guys? You okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with 4 about what would happen when they got their memories back. What did you bet? I'm gonna watch from a safer distance, if you don't mind. If looks could kill, the girls had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They ran to me, yelling and screaming, "You 5-timing cheater!" Well, wait. I can explain. Too late. They were on me like hyenas. Ah! Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over to the escape plan? It better be good, Allie. For your sake, then. Out with it, then. Alright, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained the plan from start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we got. If this is our plan, we're doomed. Really, you're just gonna leave us out of it? No, it's gonna be a surprise for us. Okay. Congrats, Zen. You've made it day 2. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not. I'm glad to hear that. I think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? It's too early to say. I figure it's time to make things seem uncertain as possible and not get too focused on any one girl. Kat said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them shutting down early. If that happened this time, then game over. The only reason why we were able to make these moves now is because Allie's machine glitched out. Who knows if that would ever happen again. There's no room for error. Too early to say right now, but she's definitely up there, Kat. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. And what better way to start that fire than a full date with another woman? If it ain't broke. So, who's it gonna be? Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit. Really? It's right by the games room, and it's not the hidden one. I'm trying to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was snooping around at night looking for snacks when I saw a cat open it, using a black key she kept on a key ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key in both the mansion as well as on other buildings. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that. Exactly. Now, if you get me that key, even for a minute, I can make a mold of it and use it as a duplicate key. I'm betting that would be pretty helpful for helping us get out of here, to put it lightly. That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice that her master key going missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. But I'm feeling a but coming. But it won't be you or I taking it. Huh? Tomorrow, ask to take Yui on a date. Let me go get Yui. By the end of tonight, you'll both understand why it has to be you two. I'd say sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Okay? Trust me, Zan. When have I ever been wrong? I could list every single date we've been on as evidence. Those don't count. Yui. There's just something about her, you know? Like, we'll make it happen. It was the first date since getting all the girls' memories back. We went for a walk out in the woods, the same date we had when we truly had met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how to not give away what we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quick. It's so nice to see you again, Zen. I feel the same way, Yui. After all this time, it's gotta be fate, hasn't it? It must be. To be honest, I feel like a little like things are going a little over my head. This show, meeting you again, everything, it's just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels alright. Like, I know it's going to be okay. Would it be okay if we just spend the day this way? She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way. Wait a minute, what about getting a master key? I can tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I've got that covered. Bun Bun Bun! Bun 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 darted out of a nearby bush and ran to Yui's side. Oh, it's a good boy! You're a good boy! She picked him up and hugged him tight. It was impossible not to smile. Almost forgot. Bun Bun Bun! Hunt! Bun 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 left out of her arms and dashed toward the mansion. And with that out of the way, how about we walk for a little longer? What just happened? She reached for my hand and held it tight. I'd like that. We walked and talked for hours. When we took breaks, we laid next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. Yui is a lovely girl. At times I remember how dire the situation we were in and couldn't help but freeze up. But with Yui, I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. And in turn, make her smile, make me feel lighter than air. A life with her would be wonderful. I gotta make sure to get us all out of here safe. Zen? Yeah? I love you. I hope we can spend another day together just like this soon. I can't wait for that day. I'll be counting the days till then. We walked back to the mansion together hand in hand and went our separate ways. Zen, you would not believe what happened to me today. What happened, Cat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall, had monstrous teeth, and there were at least 5 of them. I took everything I had not to laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I made sure that Ford deleted the footage. That shit was both embarrassing and traumatic. That's good to know. This is the worst run yet. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. It's just that I had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, Cat. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll be back later, Zen. Good night. Mission success. I can't believe that worked. How did you train your pet bunny to do all that? It's all thanks to our special training last night. I may have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, but I'm sorry, what? I'm half kidding, don't worry about it. Which half? Huh? I'm more scared of Yui now. Are the keys ready to use? Not yet, which sucks. It's gonna take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where do you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how he got it will not make you any happier as a person. I'm cool with not knowing. Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. We'll test them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Awesome. Now let's go, team. How about you let the rest of the girls know, Zan? Forrest is able to audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be good to talk back up here. I'll let them know. I walk back up the staircase back to the mansion. Where are they? I can hear some sounds from the kitchen. I'll make my way over. Hey, Violet. How are you? Oh, goodness, apologies, and I didn't see you there. You seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides to say hundreds of different versions of memories in the same week, I'm worried for the people back home. Yue has her brothers to think about or worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has family out there, and who knows what has happened to them in the last, well, however long we've been trapped here. I've never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet, and they're gonna be so happy to see you again. You're right. Though, there's no way you could know that for sure, could you? I guess so, but we gotta believe, right? Gotta believe! I suppose you're right once again. Maybe when we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm gonna hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. What is, Violet? I told you I had a twin sister, right? Yeah, you did. You said her name was Viola? That would be her. She was always my parents' favorite. You know the type. She came in first in just about everything, while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the accident. And she saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could, and in the end, she was hit before I was, and she died for it. I'm so sorry, Violet. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her, but for her sake, for just that one time, I wish I had come in first. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's okay, Violet. It's just say what you're feeling. You're kind. It's something I adore about you, you know? After Viola died, I did my very best to live up to the standards she set for my parents, and you can probably guess how well that went. It wasn't good as running the business or appearing prim and proper or anything like finding a partner. It's a little embarrassing, really, the whole reason why I came here. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Or perhaps they just wanted to kick me out of the house to make room for my new baby brother. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. At times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how this show has developed. It's a nightmare in every regard. Violet? Yes? I held her in my arms tightly. You're an incredible woman. And believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into Brothers 5 and make delicious meals that some people would kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one that we're gonna get out of together, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you. You are too kind. Thank you for the, I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Unfortunately, I haven't. I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that. It's the least I can do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know? I know it's not the time or place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world? I'm looking forward to that day. As am I. We talked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once, I lay in bed, not worried about what being killed. For once, I was excited for what tomorrow would bring. It's only up from here. Zen! Ali, what are you... Never mind that. You gotta come down to the lab. What is it? We found something, and I know you'll want to see it. She reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. The other girls were already there, crowded around the table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab when I stumbled across these. There are files. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you. Caution was the last thing in all our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who was already holding hers, and Ali. Weird, there's no other file for me here. I double-checked, but there's nothing for me. I guess I'm not getting any answers today. Ali slowly walked to the pile, found her own, then opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Ali Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype. We need one of those. It's good to know this whole getup was the good idea. Did you actually know I fucking hate sports? I've never seen Ali look so angry. Let's see. They got all the fake information I gave. That's about right. What is it? They've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show for the past 2 years. What I've done, things I've said in private or with others, they've got notes down here to show how and when I brush my teeth. How I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things, or we're nothing but lab rats to them. It's true, and it's my fault. What do you mean? If I haven't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. You couldn't have known. You couldn't have known, Scarlet. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. It's not your fault someone used your invention like this. If you say so, then. My file says they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology. I can't even begin to understand how could there even be a reason for causing all of this. I'm not sure how we'd even want to understand the people who run this place. The room fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that. Yui, all things considered. Sorry, I know how it must have sounded. Sorry. Mine's the same as Ali's. They tracked, measured, and commented on so many things about us so many times. It feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came on this show, Zen? No. Why's that? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you. That was one of the conditions. To be completely transparent, the reason was money, and nothing but that. It was hard to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 brothers and a whole farm. I remember now, it was Kat who reached out to me. She told me if I came onto the show, my brothers and the farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Even if I might die here and never see them again, that's too depressing to think of, Yui. We're gonna get out of here and see our brothers again, together. Thanks. I'd like that. I'm curious, Yui, what kind of archetype did they list you as? The girl next door. Damn it, that sounds a lot better than gaming, gremlin. Yui, Scarlet, and Ali and I laughed. At times like these, having a mood like Terra around was critical. I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. She was trembling. Violet, are you, Oh, please, God, don't let this be true. Violet fell to her knees and sobbed with her hands against her face. I rushed to her side. Are you okay, Violet? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter through the room. Nothing is okay, Zen. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I have nothing to go back to. No one to stand by me. There's nothing for me either way. Violet, wait! She ran to the stairs. Her sob echoed through the staircase and ran through the lab. I moved to follow her, but Yui stopped me. I think she might need some time alone, Zen. I didn't mean to look, but after her papers scattered around the room, maybe you just shouldn't read it. Yui handed me the papers that were in Violet file. Violet Valentine is a special case.
otherwise unremarkable, but she's a daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. It is my understanding that they have recently had a son and want him to be the next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Vane sent their remaining daughter, Violet, to us, full well knowing what the show would entail. They've paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. Even for me, this is too cruel. It was too hard to keep reading. I closed the folder and just stared open-mouthed at Yui. There were no words. I knocked on Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please, just leave me alone. I'm here. I'm here if you want to talk, Violet. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea of what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong. It's not only up from here, there's a long way down. No, Violet, you were the one. Violet, you're the one. Okay. It's hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. I mean, who could after what happened? And just like that, we're on day 3. I gotta thank you, Zen. You're making my job easy. I actually gotta spend my nights doing productive things now. I'm happy to help with that. However, that works. You alright? You alright? You don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, Zen. One slip up and this is all over. I'm good. I just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Nah, anyway, it goes out saying, Yui's definitely a contender for this final ceremony. We'll see. I'm just not sure yet. Oh, really? That's a surprise. Well, not my problem. Anyway, who's today's unlucky girl? So, who should I be asking on a date tomorrow? Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Really? Really? I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. I mean, we all need for us to be able to work together to, well, get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make you feel special? Tara does have a great point. I always make great points. Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombies Scarlet made. That went great. Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was the zombie. That was not a good idea at all. Can I take my vote back? What do you think, Zen? I like the idea. We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm sure there's something we could use to help us escape. That we could only do on date with the Violet. I've got it. Tomorrow, you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Alright. Violet. I've always wanted to spend more time with her, and there's no time like the present. We'll make it happen. I do have one small request, though. What's that? And will it give me ratings? I think it will. Then let's hear it. I've noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cooked with the staff at noon? I don't see why not. What's more impressive, killing 2 birds with 1 stone or killing 2 stones with 1 bird? Oh my god. Echo, you're a fucking genius, man. Holy shit, how has no one ever thought of this? Fuck. Bro, someone elect this man, someone nominate this man for fucking, what do they call those? Like a Nobel Peace Prize? Like, what do they call that? The one that they give to, like, inventors and stuff? The Nobel Prize, yeah, those. Okay. Is a Nobel Peace Prize different? Yeah. I don't see why not. Let's hope it goes better than last time. Kinda imagine the head of the kitchen staff was Gordy. Well, the head of the kitchen staff is Violet herself, so... No, Echo. Oh, hi, Zen. Why'd you bring me here? I'm in a bit of predicament. You see, I may have made an irresponsible bet. I did not take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not. But the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, I've tried the food you've made before, and I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So I may have challenged them all to a competition in your name. Yeah, you are ridiculous. And she laughed out loud. There's that smile I like so much. It was nice to see it again. Are you being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staff are gonna come in here, some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges, and the rest of them just looking for lunch. All of them hungry. Think you're up for the challenge? I am ready to crush the opposition. They will rue the day they challenged me. That's the Violet I like to see. Imagine the competition judge was Marco Pierre White, and he just stares into your soul as you choose your food and rips your soul apart. Marco Pierre White, is that the dude from Ratatouille? Anyway, what's the name of this contest? I can't tell you just yet. It'll be announced when it's cooking time. I do like a challenge. Every fiber of your food, every fiber of your, Izzy knows every fiber of your being with every chew of your food. Damn. Marco was Gordon Ramsay's mentor. Ooh, okay. Okay, I remember now. Would you, care to stay with me as I prepare the festivities? Of course. Thank you. I know why we're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happier already, and knowing you're looking out for me. I'm always going to be here for you. Come on, we are all the way down. We are going the Violet route with this. We love Violet in this house. 5 minutes later, where's the lamb sauce? Where's the lamb sauce? I don't remember how exactly he said it, but yeah. I'm always here for you, Violet. And I for you as well. We spent time before the contest just talking about pleasant things completely unrelated to the show, completely unrelated to anything of consequence. Sometimes when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. Yeah! Yeah! By the time noon rolled around, hundreds of staff members were filling up the kitchen. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I have to. Oh, you're challenging me? Like a snail challenging a mighty eagle, you have my respect. Yep. Is it too late to change sides? You're going down, Violet. We're the Brothers Five, best chefs on the island. What's that too? What I meant to say is, wow, you really are the best chef on the island. That's right. Damn it, bros, you can't just let her intimidate you like this. If we do, she's already won. Say something, Four. We will meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me in 5. Come at me. Let us brandish our forks against each other. 5, do you have anything to say? Wait, what's happening? I do hope you'll entertain me, brothers. Violet, raise the pan towards them. Let us begin. It's time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish, a dish that I will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who is not a contestant. You must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How could we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem. And I definitely didn't come up with the rules for this tournament on the spot. Liar! Violet laughed once more. That was enough to keep this charade going. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. Not this again. I think I'm gonna faint. One collapsed to the ground. One down, 4 to go. Bro! I knew we should have been accountants. Why are we fooling ourselves? You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. Let the games begin! The contestants that were still conscious rushed off to gather ingredients. How are they gonna make that much food? I'm sure they'll figure something out. I watched each of them cook furiously at breakneck speed. Violet was hard as work, a sweat streaming down her face with the biggest smile I'd seen her have all day. I couldn't help but smile as well. At the same time, Ford was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave. I'm not sure this will be too much of a contest. 1 minute left! Violet filled hundreds of laid out bowls with spaghetti and meatballs in a matter of moments. If you blinked, you'd miss her finish a whole row. Each looked both delicious and artistic. You would have thought a cook would have spent much longer than an hour putting each of them together. Five settled on making about 4.5 bowls. Guess everyone has their own pace. Time's up! It's time to judge. The crowd cheers as they stampeded to laid out bowls. They were practically salivating. And after everybody wolfed down the bowls from each of the contestants, they submitted their vote. The people have spoken, and with a resounding majority, our first ever winner of Best Chef on the Island in the Middle of Nowhere award is Violet. The crowd cheered, myself included. Yay! Yay! Where's that? Where's that? Yay! Violet! Yeah! Woo! Violet, let's go! Woo! Let's go, Violet! Woo! Crowd cheered, myself included. I did it! Me! I did it! Violet jumped up and down with joy. I felt like a kid in a candy store just from one look at her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, your food is the best. Yeah, your food is the best I ever had. So if you'd consider your living standards, that doesn't mean too much. Hey, I just had an idea. What if we get Violet to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Seriously, it's been years since we've had real food. What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I just think it's a great idea. I know I hide it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. No way, bro! Violet and I took one look at each other and couldn't help but laugh. I would love to, you guys. The crowd's enthusiasm reached a level of uproarious applause. Violet! 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 Oh goodness, you're all too kind. I put my arm around her and smiled. Guess you got a new job now, Violet. I guess I do. Violet leaned in to kiss me. For a moment, time stood still, and the only thing you could hear was the crowd's cheer getting even louder. Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Let's go, Violet! Woo! Kiss, 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 kiss. Woo! Thank you very much. Violet, Violet, Violet. And we laughed together. I've had so much fun today, Zen, thanks to you. Care to join me by the beach after we clean this place up? I wouldn't miss it for anything. I would miss it for the world. The world would pale in comparison. Hey. She reached her hand out to mine and I held hers tight in return. Hey, Violet. You really gave them a great show today, you know? I couldn't have done that without my ever-so-charming television host. We walked along the beach, our feet bare in the inviting water of the ocean. Really, I'm so grateful to you. Last night, finding out what my parents did, that I was the lowest point I'd ever been to. I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out. Escaping the island or not, it seemed like everything was a dead end. But today, you helped me remember that even without them, I've still got me. And I like me quite a bit. You're really incredible, Violet. That was all you. With you? Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, let me try again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but I like me better if I'm with you.
I like me better when I'm with you. Hey, yeah. I'm in for the first time. I need for the first time. Yeah. I like me better. I like me better when I'm with. When we get out of here, I do hope you join me for that cruise. She kissed me again, and it felt like magic. Violet, She put her finger against my lips. Shh. I know it's not quite the time for this conversation yet, but please do remember what I have said when this is all over. Do you mind if we walk for just a little longer? I don't want this to end.
I'll walk with you for as long as you wanted to. We can walk until the sun comes up. We can talk about anything and everything. So, how about we start planning our cruise together?
That would be lovely. We walked together till the dead of night. There was nothing less than magical.
Just after we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We just missed it. Hope you two enjoyed your date today. Sorry to interrupt, but it's time to get this show on the road. Allie took her master key from her pocket, spat it around the ring with her finger, and put it on the locked door. And we're in. We turned the lock, pulled the door open. Whoa, there's something. The door's a little heavier than I thought it would be. Must be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go. Oh man, not another. Oh man, not another staircase. They would have. They would have saved so much money if they just put this on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, wouldn't it? Secret smeekret. It's behind a locked door. I guess you have a point. Though there was another staircase. It wasn't nearly as long as the one to the lab. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. This has to be it. What's it? A while back, a cat told me that all the information on this island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet. I think I remember that too. Well, it's bullshit. They're an evil corporation intent on world domination through fear and control. Of course they have the internet. And I think we've just found a way into their closets, skeletons and all. Sounds like a pretty big deal. That's an understatement. The information in here could change the tide of the war. It could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. But there's more to that too. What do you mean? My dad, my mom, my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. I was too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason why I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if... Allie. Yui ran to Allie's side and hugged her tightly. It's going to be okay. You believe in me, right? He took deep breaths. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. I looked at Violet and Allie as prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password required. Well, I did think it was going a little too smoothly. I'm not giving up just yet, though. We tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. Damn it, I bet only Damien or Kat know this. There's no way we could just ask him. Sounds fell upon the room. It can't end like this. It just can't. I've got an idea. It's not gonna involve wrestling zombies again, is it? I've had better ideas than that. I mean to say is that I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm a programmer. I think I can make something that could try all the possibilities for a password. It'll take some time, especially if it locked me out over too many attempts, but eventually I get the password. Though there's no guarantee if we get the answer before the show is over. It's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Allie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you. You're awesome, you little you. This is nice. Feel free to compliment me more. In the meantime, the rest of us can just try to figure out what the password would be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important. What's that? I have our escape plan. He took out the master key and held it out for us to see. There's a hidden hangar I found by the beach just a little further from the first where I found the plane. Now that we have this key and we know that it works, we can use it to disable the hangar security, commandeer a plane, and fly the hell out of here. We practically jumped for joy. I can't believe it! We're almost out of here! It's been a long time coming. Well, soon, but not just yet. With this storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight. Least of all off the ground. But if there's clear skies tomorrow night, that's where we'll be. What about the computer? Don't you need to crack it before we go? Yeah, what about your family? Well, that'd be the ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys, and I've decided it's more important to save the people I care about that are right in front of me than chase a pipe dream. No, I won't accept it. If I were in your shoes and I was looking for my brothers and I just gave up looking for them, I'd regret it forever, and I know you would too. But I just can't ask you guys to stay here any longer. We're in danger if we stay here. Yui speaks for us too. To have family that you really care about and cares about you too, you can't give up on that. We're not going anywhere until we crack that code, even if it takes us till the last day. You guys. No, I can't allow it. I won't take that chance with your lives. I'm not backing down on this. What do you think, Zen? Oh no! No! Don't make me choose! No! They're going to die if I'm going to choose the first option, man. No! Okay. Save game. Overwrite the first save slot. Yes, overwrite that first save slot. There we go. It's been 3 months. It's been 3 months. Here's the thing. No, if Violet only... Oh god, Violet, why? Violet, why? Why did you have to side with Yui, Violet? How could you do this to me? Ali wanted to go as fast as possible. And I wanted to also go. Oh my god. Fuck you, Yui. Fuck you. I thought I hated Terra more than you. No, I hate you more. You're the lowest on this list. Fuck the girl next door. Alright. Here we go. No. No. Okay. Take this chance or not take the risk. Okay. Okay, more information. Violet will hate me if I say we should go now. Ali is the only one who will appreciate. Ali will appreciate both things either way. We need to take this chance. We need to take this chance, Ali. I think you need this. Guys, take a chill pill for a second. I am a programming god! The best of the best! I'm going to have that code cracked by tomorrow, and that's a promise. So don't worry, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much, really. Why are you thinking all of us? I'm the one who has to write down the code and shit. We laughed together, and something that I thought might have been impossible after initial bad news. We're in this together, and we're getting out together. No one gets left behind. After we called it a night, I laid in bed, deep in thought. Who would have thought I could have ended the day feeling inspired after everything that happened last night? Got this. Then, one more thing before we turn in for the night. What's up, Tara? I got caught in the heat of the moment earlier and, oh no. I got no idea. No, I don't like where this is going. How to do this, because, I remember that I remember that all I know about hacking are videos of people typing really fast, saying I'm in, and, no! I practically flew out of bed. Thank God it was just a nightmare. What does it take to get a good night's sleep on a killer dating show? Come on. Okay. Man, that threw me off a loop. What are you smiling about? Yesterday's date with Violet. Feels like things are just going my way lately. Yesterday's date with Violet has me feeling giddy as a little kid. It's almost like there's perks to being a killer dating show. Well, don't get too comfortable. You still got a few days left, and then it's back to the regular. I'm looking forward to that. I bet. Better sooner than later. You cost too much to keep around. Anyway, $1 million question. Who's today's lucky girl? That be... So, tomorrow it's either gonna be Tara or Allie. Probably best if we go with Tara. Doesn't Tara need time to crack the code? Nah, I already finished making the code breakers, trying every password as we speak. No guarantee if it'll finish before we're both done with our dates, but it's worth a shot. Thank you, Tara. Don't worry about it. Besides, I think it's better if we save your date for last. Why is that? I don't know, you're some super spy from some super secret organization. You definitely got bigger heist potential than I do. I don't know about that, but it sounds good to me. I'll use the time to prepare some contingency plans. Scarlet, Violet, Yui, I'm gonna need you guys for this. I'm happy to provide assistance. You bet. I'll help however I can. Sweet. Alright, Zen. What's up? I didn't just build a code breaker, I built a game that works with it too. What do you mean? She handed me her console. I just whipped it up real quick. It's like a code breaking game, but it really works directly with the computer we found. If you get the password right in this game, we'll have access to the computer. Make sense? Amazing. I can't believe you whipped up something that was so fast. It wasn't hard. There's a bit middle finger to my mom who thought all my screen time was a waste of time. Anyway, I figured we can play this game here and there during our date. Try whatever password comes to mind. Obviously not for the whole date, because the rating isn't null, but yeah, as much as we can. Sounds like a plan. Sounds good to me. I'm a genius then. She cackled maniacally. You are. I'd like to spend today with Tara. That's so. We'll make it happen. Trying to spend all of it playing games though. Believe it or not, it isn't what viewers want in the prime time slot. No promises, but I'll try my best. It ain't much, but I'll take that. Sorry, Kat. That was pretty much the plan. Hey, Zen, you wanna play? You plan to play some games? I'd love to, but Kat wants us to do some other games. It is sweet. There's no stopping Tara when she puts her mind to something. We started playing together in the games room while making pleasant conversation. Normal enough, like regular conversation. Cryptic enough to disguise what we were trying to do. Even if Tara and I never went on crazy adventures like I did with Allie, it didn't make moments with her any less special. If I forget that we're trying to get back to hack into some confidential database, this is like a really fun day at home with your partner. How is it? Tara's the best. It's worth a shot. Nope, doesn't work. The nerve of them. Tara rules. That's a miss. Why was it? Was the T capitalized? Maybe a 0123 at the end of it? Thank goodness we have a code breaker running in the background. Time to switch gears. Let's give Kat some footage to work with to keep us alive. Good God, Zen! Why the sun? Go on without me. Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Some way or another, we always end up back inside the mansion, huh? And there's nothing wrong with that. I guess you're right. Up for a few more rounds of the game we just played? Sure. How about Damien Black Sucks? Nope, doesn't work. Cat Black Sucks? No, not that either. How about Zen? Oh, come on now, you're just guessing. Like I wasn't before? Well, I'll try it. The two of us looked at each other like deer in the headlights. Wow! We cheered as our favorite team won in the sporting event. Wait a minute, why would the password be your name? Doesn't make any sense. My guess is as good as yours. Maybe we'll find out tonight. I hope so. Well, I think I've had enough games for today. I never thought I'd hear you say that, Tara. I'm full of surprises. We can spread the good news after. How about we try something new today? Something outside? Sounds like a plan to me. Awesome, let's go! You ended up going back inside a minute later, but the rest of the day with Tara was still a lot of fun. And we're in. Password prompt closed with a satisfying ding ding. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here. Why would there be a folder called homework? Well, that's definitely a porn folder name. Tara was about to open it until Ali intervened. Do you mind if I take a look? Forget why we were here for a second, sure. Let's see. Ali started going through folders, databases, reports, anything that could be useful. At the same time, Tara started downloading all of the files to her console. Doesn't look like there's anything here about why the name was the password. All the rest of us could do was give Ali and Tara the space they needed. Seems like it's only gonna go up from here, team. I was worried for Ali, but especially if we couldn't get into the computer, but looks like we got it after all. Too soon to say anything, but I hope you're right. Let's not jinx it. So, what's the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of here? I thought we weren't going to jinx it. I'm gonna go straight back to helping people, the way I know best. Nothing's changed in that regard. That is a lovely aspiration. Do me a favor and make sure your inventions don't get used on yourself again, okay? I mean, it's not like I was trying to. I admire how you can be so sure. As excited as I am to leave this place, I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing after. That's totally okay, Violet. That's the fun part of life. Just figuring out as you go. I suppose so. Violet looked at me and smiled. That's pretty much the plan at this point, too. Guess who's back, bitch? What Tara wants to say is, we did it! I've got everything I need to help turn the tide of the war, and I know where my family is, and they're alive. I've never seen Ali so happy. She jumped toward me and hugged me. Oof. Oof. That's fantastic. That's such a relief. I'm so happy for you, Ali. Good job, Tara. You cracked the code. Not all at once now. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. We didn't have to wait this long to leave, but you guys did it for me and my family. I can't ever thank you enough. Nicole pulled out the master key from her back pocket and swirled it around in her right hand. You guys ready to get out of here? Actually, I'm thinking of staying here for the rest of my life. Not having internet is the best thing ever. I couldn't agree more. Let's get out of here. After you, Ali. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. We followed Ali out of the mansion, through the forest into the hangar. Whoa, I did not see this. Granted, I don't go outside. I don't blame you, but it's pretty out of the way. Not that we have to worry about it now. Ali pulled out the master key and swirled it around in her right hand. She walked to the door out of the hangar and put the key into its lock. I tried to turn it, but it didn't work. She tried a few more times, but the lock refused to budge. I don't understand. I've seen Cat use this key everywhere, including here. You must have changed the locks. Does that mean you were stuck here? I don't. It's rare that Ali tripped over her words. It hurt to see her so defeated. I don't know. An uncomfortable silence fell over us. Am I going to die here? Or all of us? No, we are not out of this just yet. I refuse to give up again. But we can't get into the hangar. There's no way to break in without triggering the alarms. For now, yes. But getting in later is a different story. If I remember correctly, whenever you went on a third date with Zen, you would fly in a plane together. Well, I'm assuming the plane was you two. It's just like you tried something crazy and dragged in Zen. I can't refute that. That was definitely us. However, how we never died in those plane rides, I'll never know. That means the staff don't mind if you take the plane during the date, which means we should be able to ask for the key temporarily. You'd still be able to get the plane. It just has to be during tomorrow's date. There'd be way more staff than usual. But we'd still have a chance. Exactly. The rest of us can be relatively close by, perhaps at the beach to avoid suspicion. Then, when you get to the plane, we run over, you pick us up, and we are out of here. This could work. It's better than how my plan turned out anyway. I was worried for a second there, but it was for nothing. We got this. We'd be in a tight spot without you. It is a team effort. Without each of us here, we'd be stuck here with no chance of escape, I'm sure. Speaking for yourself, I'm sure I could get out of here on my own. You would shut down the second you reach the beach, Tara. On second thought, maybe teamwork does make the dream work. On second thought, maybe... never mind. We laughed together. The mood was infinitely better than it was just a few moments ago. We spent the rest of the night talking through the details of the plan, including what we'd do if the unexpected happened. One thing was for sure though, we weren't giving up on getting out of here. It all ends tomorrow. What do you know, Zen? You actually made it to the last one-on-one date. How are you feeling? Pretty good. Pretty good. Honestly, pretty good. I'm excited to see how a day with Allie will be. Oh, you've got a real surprise in store. She had all of us in crew working extra hard to prepare a special date just for you. And by all of us in the crew, I mean the Brothers 5. How about you go find her? Spend some time together while we set things up for her. Sounds like a plan, Kat. Oh, let's see. Oh, it looks like she's by the beach. Guess that's where I'm headed. Don't do anything we can't there. Murder's okay, but God forbid someone takes their top off. I waved to Kat as I went my way. Just as Kat said, Allie was by the beach. She was looking out at the ocean. Morning, Allie. Then, always nice to see you. The difference between Allie's voice during the day and night was like day and night. I guess I do have to worry about the cameras, but still, it takes some getting used to. I know it's going to be tough to top your previous dates with all the other girls, but I think I got a good shot. I'm looking forward to it. You better be. I've been saving the best for last. She reached for my hand. Walk with me? I reached for her outstretched hand. It'll be my pleasure. Two of us walked around the beach for a while, getting to know each other. So, what will you be doing when this show is over? First thing I'm gonna do is say hey to my family again, make them nice dinner. I'm sure they got sick with worry in the week since I've been gone. I wonder what they're thinking now. It's been at least 2 years since then. Kat was right. Sometimes not remembering is a blessing. Allie doesn't have that luxury. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Come on. She pulled me along by the hand into the forest. I have to say, Allie's really impressed me. Of course, it was her deliberate plan to come into the forest and get to the hangar, but she made it seem so spontaneous. You are going to love it. I saw it the moment she did. It was all we could do to stand and watch. No. She staggered and almost fell, and who could blame her? The hangar was engulfed in roaring flames. The heat was incredible. There's no way either of us could take another step toward the hangar without being burned alive. The stench of burning oil assaulted me without mercy. We were at a loss for words. And in front of all those flames was her, walking away from the flames. Somehow, I just know it was her. Sorry, Allie. Then, there's been a small change of plans. I'm sure you can tell, but we've hit a few snags at the hangar. How about you two spend the day on the ground instead? I want to scream. I want to attack her with every bone in my body. Attack her! Attack her! Attack her! Gender neutrality! I believe in true gender neutrality! As soon as I took one step toward her, I could feel a hand pulling me back. It's Allie. One look from her says everything. You can't do this. And she's right. I can't afford to put everyone in danger. To hold myself back from what giving away what this playing meant to me took all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Cat might be able to read my face and see that. Sounds fine to me, Cat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened? We're still looking into it. Well, either way, there's nothing we can do about that. How about we go somewhere else then? She reached for my hand and held it tight. How could she smile like this at me? Of course, Allie. For the rest of the day, Allie and I put on the performance of a lifetime. Though our faces were smiles and laughter, we knew, now more than ever, that we were trapped in Cat's macabre puppet show. And Cat loved to make us dance. She must have known we were trying to escape, but how? Did we make a mistake? Did Ford give us away? Did we have trusted him in the first place? Who can I trust now? Time is ticking. The end of the show looms closer and closer. It's time I'm supposed to meet with the group, but what do we even do? There's no way that we can escape. Last chance died with the hangar. Did you just make a break for it? No, I'd never make it, and the others would suffer from my mistake. What do I do? You don't look too good, Zen. I've been better. It hasn't exactly been sunshine and rainbows today. You really aren't much for acting, are you? Look, I already know about you and your plan to escape. My blood ran cold. You know, take the plane, fly away from here. It wasn't hard to figure out. I tried to say something in my defense, but my voice wouldn't come out. It was all I could do to stand wide-eyed. I know that you and the others found the lab, got your memories back. At least the others did. And I know that every night you all work together, try to find a way out. I mean, of course I know. I'm the reason why you got this far. What do you mean? Just follow me. You'll save us all time. We walked into the locked room. Oh. Hi, Revan. Oh my god. That's one? Yep, that's one. How you doing? We walked into the locked room near the games room. She took out her master key and span it around. You never really thought a bunny could take a key from me, right? Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. She opened the door. Others were inside, looking as surprised as I was. Oh, the stream ended for me. No! No! The stream is still going, my friend. The stream is still very much going. Others were inside, looking as surprised as I was. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now, Cat. How about two? First, your inside man was never 4. It was me. I mean, come on. You wouldn't be smart enough for something like this. Second, you only ever had a chance of escaping this island because of me. Newsflash, Allie. Those tanks never just bug out. I missed 1 hour of watch time. What is this? This is Find Love or Die Trying. So I've played this game a couple of months ago, and it was nice. It's a free little visual novel about a dating show, being on a dating show where you find love or you die. And yeah, so right now, so there's also Yellow Waifu cute. Yellow Waifu is pretty cute, yeah. But the real GF is the girl on the left. She doesn't look like my type. Like definitely Allie, the girl in yellow, is the boyish, tomboyish type, right? And I like that outfit. But Violet though, Violet is loving, nurturing, caring. Yeah, you know, she definitely has like, you know, she has a few problems, but it's like, you know, she can pick herself up. She can pick herself up by the bootstraps. She appreciates you being there. She is amazing. Violet is the waifu. All right. Newsflash, Allie. Those tanks never just bug out. You're the one who let me out of my tank. The one and only. Ali was at a loss for words, and I was no different. What do you want, Cat? Honestly, same thing as you guys. I want off this crazy train. I want out. I want you guys to include me in your little escape plan. What? Do I have something on my face? As hard as it is to believe, the list of people who want to stay on this island is pretty short. Hell no, we can't trust you. I'm not sure how, but I remember trying to escape with you before. I trusted you. I even fell for you. Even 5 girls isn't even 5 girls isn't enough. Unbelievable. Then you betrayed me and you shot me. There's no way we could ever trust you. You're just gonna stab us in the back. Is that true, Kat? I'm ashamed to say it is, but I didn't have a choice. You know how it is with Damien. It doesn't matter if you share the same blood. He'll take the people you love hostage and use them to force you to dance to his tune. I'm sorry I betrayed you, Zen. I really am. But if I had to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Because there was someone I needed to save. I know I must look like the villain to you, but believe me, I have people I care about too. If you're so compassionate, how come you burned up our only way out of here? You're lucky I did. If you'd actually flown as planned, you'd be at the bottom of the ocean right now. What do you mean? It's a cruel trick of Damien's. He knew there was a chance that people in the show would recover their memories and try to escape, so he made us build the hangar and the plane. It's the one place anyone trying to escape would go. Exactly. I've told you in the past, Ali, never fly that plane or take the boat out of sight of this island. If you did, you'd have blown up like fireworks. That Ali and I were in that plane, which was a little more than flying death traps, sent a chill down my spine. Look, the simple reality is, you need me to escape. Without me, you wouldn't even make it past the barrier. What barrier? Exactly! And though I hate it, I need you guys to help me with my... us escape. She reached her hand toward me for a handshake. Allies, let's discuss first. Kat leaned against a wall, and while the rest of us debated what to do. Can we really trust her? This might just be another trap. It's not like it'd be the first buy. It's not like it'd be the first buy her you fall into, Zen. You're right. That said, it's not like we have much to lose at this point. Even if she'd done terrible things to us in the past, we still need her to escape. You alright, Ali? I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself. Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. We're still alive. That's what counts. She's right, you know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now either, but we're alive. That counts for something. You're right. As much as I hate to say it, I think we'll need Kat's help, trustworthy or not, if we want to stay that way. Why are you making me make all these difficult choices? I need to keep an eye on her. I couldn't say it better myself. Alright, Kat, if you want our help, you're gonna need to answer a few questions. Ask away. What the hell is this sick show for? Why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone from the Resistance, it should be obvious to you. This is just one of hundreds killing shows we air. Shows that keep people scared, that keep people from organizing against the government. You want to paralyze people with fear? You broadcast exactly what will happen to you if you rise up. You're monsters, you know that. I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here. Some of us still have families to lose, Ali. Continue. Before we air each show, we test them internally on test audiences to see what kind of ratings they bring for the fortunate, and what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If they tested well enough, we'd air it, but it wasn't efficient. You couldn't just film a killing show over and over again just to see which version of it rated best. You can't bring people back from the dead. It's the same for the test audiences. You can't just make them watch multiple versions of a show, as they'd remember previous versions that would influence their opinions. There's no way to test multiple versions of a show without losing that feeling that lives are really in danger. But the memory rewriter would have changed that. It did. We were able to reuse everybody, our volunteer actors, the test audiences. Since we could make people forget what happened, we could film a run after run of the show, where each was as if it was the first time to all of you. And that's exactly what we've been doing here for the last 2 years. It was a lot to hear. I had a feeling, but you know what, people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats. Well, I was genuinely afraid of my life. It's sickening. We were silent for a while. If you've been testing the show this long, then when's the real thing? There is no real thing. It's only what version tests the best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on this show, and that time is almost up. This is the last run of the show. If you don't escape before the end, you're all as good as dead. I know Damien and I have said that we'd let you and your chosen partner grow if you achieve good enough ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry I waited this long to try to help you guys. I've been too scared to risk it all, but I feel I got nothing left to lose now. She's sending her hand to me for a handshake. Allies? At least until we're out of here. I don't really have a choice this time either, huh? If you wanted to, you could report us right now. That's true. And my word would count for more than all of yours. But that wouldn't save the person I need. Like it or not, you have to work together. It's a deal. Ali shook Kat's hand. Kat, are you sure you don't want to? It's fine, Scarlet. Not important anymore, and we don't have any time to waste. If you say so. Anyway, only time we can escape is in the last day of the show, between midnight and just before the sun goes up. That's when the boat comes to welcome the newly engaged couple. That's the only way off the island. It also doubles as a supply ship, used to replenish between each and every run of the show. And there's no other planes on the island. A boat would be far slower. Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island which performs two functions. First, it renders us invisible to the satellite. It's the reason why your people can't find us, Allie. Second, if it's anything bigger than a human being tries to get in or outside of the barrier, it'll get fried. Unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. The only way off the island will have that signal is the boat. I'm betting it'll be heavily guarded. Well, yes, but not from people on it. The ship itself will be run by a skeleton crew. Its staff on the island is who we have to watch for. That still leaves the question of how we'll deal with them. As I checked, there's hundreds of them, not even 10 of us. Actually, it might not be so hard after all. I've got a plan that just might work. Though I have to admit, it's a little crazy. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. If it involves zombies again, I'm out. We explained their plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe. Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we just have the amount of time we need. It's just my work, Yui. You're a mad genius. It's crazier than anything I could have imagined, and it's crazy enough to work. Well, let's get to work. Wait, were you even listening to the same plan? The others went their separate ways to help for Violet's plan. But Kat stayed. Our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? What's your game? I want to trust you, Kat. I really do. But you're up to something, aren't you? Just like every other time I trusted you. I can't blame you for feeling that way. I can't take back what I've done before. Only thing I can say to try to make you trust me is we both have people we care about. And if you don't escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. I'm not asking you to put your neck out for me. You'll never have to. I'm asking you to help somebody that you've never met, and you never will. Somebody innocent. It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treated me like a lab rat and more, and yet somehow I think she's telling you the truth. Honestly, doesn't matter if you do trust me. You'll see tomorrow. I'm going along with Violet's plan either way. I'll trust you, Kat. Sorry for yelling at you earlier. Don't be. I shot you. I think that earns you the right to be angry at me and more, no? I've gotten to know you over these past years, not for more than a couple weeks straight, but I got to know you. I think you're rude, manipulative, no problem lying to my face. Let me skip to the part where you compliment me. You're also incredibly crass. You keep secrets from everybody, and you finished? I don't think you're a bad person. Every time the show ran, you always talked to me to make me feel like I wasn't alone. And you made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job, but you didn't have to do that. Yet you did. Over and over. It must have been so tiring to do that over and over, full well knowing that we're doomed. Yeah, I don't know why you're doing all this, but I believe that you do care about helping people. I'm flattered. But you got me wrong. What do you mean? Everything I've ever done for you, the others, it's been for my own selfish reasons. It just happens to line up nicely. But I appreciate the compliment. Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. We went our ways shortly after. I spent the rest of the night helping others preparing with a plan. I was exhausted when I went back to my room, but I still couldn't fall asleep for several hours. It was as if something was on the tip of my tongue. I can't just barely grasp it. Yet somehow, I know I'm closer than I've ever been. Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another date on the 6th day of the show, we planned a huge party for the staff instead. A thank you for all your hard work party. As soon as she told all the staff that Violet would be cooking for the event, all of them dropped everything and helped her prepare for it. While the staff prepared for the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work, making sure our other parts ran of it well. Violet cooked mountains of food, as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take long for her to become a fast favorite for them. I'm pretty sure half of the staff were playing the games just so that they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by Yui. Her plan is really coming together. Tara and Scarlett joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities. Tara used Cat's producer room to find any stragglers who haven't joined, and Tara found them one by one. Scarlett turned on the charm and made sure that they came with her to the party. Then it was time for Scarlett to switch to our other mission. Ali took over, though I'm sure she employed more. Though I'm told she employed more force than charm. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly. And for once, it did. A few hours later, every staff member on the island was partying their lights out. Everybody here? You bet. You should have seen the ones that tried to run. I made sure everyone who came stayed too. Perfect. Everybody eat? As they should have. It's fine food. Looks like it's all going according to plan. I'm gonna go ahead and get to this fun part. Scarlett pulled a remote from her pocket, pressed the button on it. 5 seconds later, fireworks were shooting into the night sky above the party grounds. The cheers of the staff were like thunder. And with that, the plan is going as smoothly as can be. Great job, team. We all owe you one, Yui. Right back at you, Ali. We cheered as firework after firework lit up the night sky. Whoa, are fireworks supposed to be this bright? Come to think about it, these fireworks are practically blinding. I have to say, I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there might be some side effects to watching them so close. Let's worry about that later. Fireworks are the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to do except wait. It's going to be a long night. I know what we said before, but it'd be such a shame to spend tonight just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, the same as any other day. But how about instead we just dance the night away? You know what? That sounds great. That sounds lovely. Let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. Yuck. Don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow off some steam. Dancing sounds like exercise, and exercise. Ali picked up Tara over her shoulder. And away we go! Come on! Scarlett grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where the people were dancing. The others followed close behind. They sure are carefree, huh? Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do, though. I like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. The most fun night I've ever had. Out of the nights that I can remember. We lived like there was no tomorrow. And now, we'll find out if there's a tomorrow for us. Wow! Waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had room for error. First, we need to make sure that the boat was really coming. It's later than usual. They're on to us? No, it'll just be a little longer. It's cold. There's no point worrying at this point. If they're onto us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. We waited for an hour more, then another, and another. We were losing hope. I guess It's here. Cat pointed toward the ocean, and we all looked in unison. Just as he said, the boat was coming. It looked huge, despite how far it was. It must be massive from up close. Alright, it's going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it back to the mansion. Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarm, and our chance of escaping will go from slim to nil. According to Kat, it's how I got caught last time. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms. I turned off the light, jumped onto the bed, pretending to be asleep. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening a door. Must be them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps, a door would open, more footsteps, a short pause, footsteps again, a door would close, repeat, over and over, closer and closer, till I got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, footsteps. A second later, my door opens. I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in, walking closer, breathe out. I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering somewhere underneath their breath. You have to pity her. Come on, she can do better. Rude. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. Feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. Moving closer. Step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think. It takes everything I have not to move. When every nerve in my body screams to run. This is it. They're onto me. I can't help but ball up the fist of my hand. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. Looks good to me. I heard them walk further away from me. Then outside the room, finally they closed the door. I breathed out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. We regrouped downstairs. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Tara? I'll go check on her. As if on cue, Tara came running down the stairs. I'm good, don't worry about it. And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but there's no going back. There's going to be upwards of hundreds of guards of patrol between here and the boat. There's little to no chance we can make it all there without being seen, but it's a chance we'll have to make. Actually, we just have the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlett and I. What's that? We all went through the trouble of preparing such a big party for the staff. It would be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra to chew on, no? You did it! Oh, she did! It was an absurd scene from an art house movie gone mad. Brains, bananas, brains and bananas. Brains. Accounting. Should have. Hundreds of zombies littered the field. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make shit, Scarlett. You better be glad that I did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we have just put sleeping agent or something like that? Where's the fun in that? Well, we still have to go past them and get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've got a fair share in taking care of down zombies. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out of the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got into the forest, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlett joined himself taking them down was more concerning. I'll worry about that when you're off this island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear in sight. Wow, it's huge. Let's not waste time. We rushed onto the ship, ran straight for the captain's deck. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with, and I need to fix it. If I know my father, I'll do it just the way it was last time. You know what, Zen? Come with me just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Lead the way. It was pitch black inside. Cat had to shine a light to see anything. Strange. Where are they? Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Found it. Chalk it up to my dad outsourcing everything to grunts. This is child's play to me now. Cat's got to work fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear, and this is gonna take a minute. Got it. I turned around and kept on the lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything though. Since when were you a mechanic? Honestly, since my first failed escape. I had to teach myself. This isn't exactly a trade school in this island. If I hadn't, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island. I'm sorry I never trusted you before. I get it now why you did what you had to do. Keep talking like that and you'll raise a death flag for the both of us. Jeez. We can talk more later if you like. In the meantime, this boat's fixed. Nice. Let's go tell the others and get the hell out of here. We ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat. We were good to go. We literally jumped for joy as the boat started to move.
Yeah, gosh, I can't believe it! We're really doing this! We're finally getting out of here. It's hard to believe, but it's true, we did it. Now, you don't have to thank me all at once. We really did it. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. You did. We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you.
There's no need to thank me. Actually, I should apologize if I didn't do any of this sooner. The intercom rang out. Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No.
Damn it! Damien! Ding ding ding! I guess you learned at least something in this school, Cat. Not enough, clearly. But hey, it's something. That's got to win a participation ribbon somewhere. You knew what I was planning. Of course I did, dearie. I made you. I know exactly what you think. And I have to thank you. Your mother would be so proud at the show you've given us these last 2 years. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? While you were busy filming Zen and those other bitches, my team was filming your brave attempts to save these idiots. Gives the audience a little more reason for why they should stay in line, you know? After all, if I do this to my own daughter, imagine what I'd do to someone who wasn't. You're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out.
Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat and there's nothing you can do to stop us now. We're getting out of here.
Saying garbage like that is just like playing with fire, love.
The earth started to shake. Even though we were on a boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean, all around the island. It climbed higher and higher, till it cast a shadow over the boat. Higher and higher, till only the daylight we could see was just from the circle above us. We were trapped.
How about we play a little game, little rats?
Damien spoke down to us like some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him in what looked like a strange kind of stadium.
I've got myself a little switch here that controls the barrier. One push of this and you'd be free to go. It'd be easy for you to waltz on in, flip it. You've gotten rid of all our security. But this switch is only going to work if you have two people's handprints with producer level clearance. Sure, you've got Cat, but you'll never be able to get mine.
He pulled out the same gun I'd been shot with before.
No, don't let that stop you from trying.
The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied. We've got no choice but to go back.
Hello? He's got a gun? He'd take us all down before we even have a chance to grab him.
We've got no choice, though. If we wait here, it's only a matter of time before they can send people after us. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We've got an ass to kick. No. That's exactly what Damien wants you to do. The turning around part or the ass kicking? I'll leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script he wants to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, get killed. I guarantee you, if we do just that, he has a plan for it. He'll find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and none of us will be making it out of here alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. Zen and I will go flip the switch. Besides, we're the only two people who can do anything about it. What do you mean by that? I thought only you and Damien. I'll explain on the way. There's no time. Zen, are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There's no way we are letting Zen go back there without us. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you lose your one chance of getting out of here. Scarlet, please. You know exactly what Damien is capable of. I don't like this, Cat. I know. Let them go. But believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core, but Cat's right. Cat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on pure instinct, like my body had done this before, countless times. I looked back to the boat just once. I couldn't help but linger for a moment. I could tell from their faces that they wanted to be running with me, not just waiting for us to come back. I'm gonna make Damien pay for making him suffer like this. We went back to running. I followed Cat's lead. It's earlier than planned, but there's no time like the present for exposition about your past. It would be good to know why I'm running with you. Would I happen to be resistant to bullets? We'll find out if you are together. Though, if you look at your history, I'd say no. Hey, I survived the time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. You say? Before you came onto this show, you were a producer, just like me. We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though. That was forever ago. Living and working on this island was the only life I had ever known. Sounds awful, but I didn't have a problem running these shows. There was nothing different to compare it with. But then, I met you. I've got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but meeting you changed me. She smiled like I'd never seen before. It made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. It made me hope that I could be a part of that world one day. It helped me realize that we needed to shut this place down if we wanted there to be a world out there at all. For years, we worked together to free as many people as we could from these death trap shows. We'd ship them away to safety, fake their deaths, everything. And we did that for a time. Then Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day he got closer and closer to figuring it out until I knew we couldn't stay any longer. But it was too late. Damien caught us. I mean, you betrayed me. I can't remember much, but I remember you and we were together. And then you sold me out right when we were trying to escape. Why? Because like I said before, I didn't have a choice. And I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore, and I don't expect you would. We need each other's help to get off this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch if we work together. We don't even have to take Damien down, though I doubt he'd let us use that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? Honestly, I don't know. A part of me wants to trust Kat, and that same part, of course, remembers what they did for years and years. But how can I forget that betrayal? Even if she had her reasons. Sure. I'll keep an eye on her. When I got back to the mansion, Kat made a beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. Our footsteps winding down the metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. You're about to see the real reason why this show is on the island. Kat took out her master key, slid into the hidden socket on the wall of a man with his tanks. Click! Don't say I didn't warn you. The same wall split into two doors, slowly revealing another hidden staircase. You think you guys could add an elevator instead? I said the same thing. As soon as I took one step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me that I shouldn't go down there. Come on, we don't have time to waste. We've got nothing to lose. With each step down, it grew darker and darker. Eventually, I couldn't see my hand in front of my face. Then, light. Blinding light, and applause? I know this song! Oh, this is from my favorite, running game. Well, welcome! You finally made it! Damien's face was plastered over countless screens in a stadium that could fill thousands of people. Countless cameras littered the seats, all focused on the center stage, a battleground sprawling with maze-like walls in shapes and sizes, littered with guns. Thanks to the walls, we couldn't see Damien directly, but we knew he was here from the screens. We wouldn't have a show without you, idiot, so I'm glad you actually came back. Aw, man, you couldn't even bring back the others. You're no fun. You just really gotta make me work, huh? Anyway, congrats on making it this far, etc., etc. I've gotta say, I'm proud of you for making it here, daughter of mine. I'm impressed that you remembered your old haunt from just a few seconds of video. No thanks to you dirtbag. Is that any way to thank someone who gives you your room and board? Oh my god. Why do I keep voicing villains this way? You gave Zen a way nicer room than I ever got. Blame your mom for that one, kid. Anyway, how about you be a dear and explain the game we've got going on here? The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. The problem is, so is Damien, and he's got a gun, and more ammunition than he needs to kill both of us. What about the weapons on the ground? Maybe there's something we can use to level the playing field. It's all we can do, but the odds aren't in our favor. Most of the weapons laying around are useless. They were meant to make people lose hope that they could fight back. Most of it is better than most is better than all of them, at least. Well, yes and no. There's no hope if they knew all of them were fake. That's Damien's MO. He'll give people trapped on his shows just enough for hope to escape, and he'll use that to trap you. Real guns are among the fakes. Boats in flames while you're trapped on an island. If you're gonna make it through this, you can't follow your first game. Understand? Loud and clear. And let's go. No time to waste. We ran from wall to wall, taking cover between each time. Whenever we had the chance, we'd pick up what looked like a gun and see if it was real. We only had seconds to check for each one. Damien was hot on our trail. A gunshot rang out, blowing a hole through the wall Cat and I were hiding behind. What's the matter? You two are like rats in a lab. We fired again. Shrapnel from the wall scraped my arm. Fuck! It was like an arm had been lit on fire. Zen, you okay? I'll live, don't worry. We need to find a weapon. And we need to find the switch. We ran behind another wall, narrowly dodging another shot from Damien. It dawned on me that he wasn't even trying to hit us. He was trying to make us scared. It was working, but why? He's reloading, come on! We dashed from behind the wall and ran past Damien, looking desperately for the switch for any weapons we could find. I managed to pick up 2 pistols. Cat did the same. Damn, looks like they're fake too. How's yours looking? I took a look at the first one. Upon further inspection, it was clear there was no more than a plastic toy. But the second one, the cat realized it the same second I did. It was real, with a single bullet loaded. Alright, that's good. Let's... Another 2 shots rang out, blowing a hole in the wall, just next to where my head was a second ago. Fuck! How come he gets that fucking hand cannon? But I just gotta go somewhere, I guess. Anyway, we've got the gun. That's our only real one in the stadium. We need to find a switch now. Even with a gun, we're no match for it. Sounds good to me. We ran further through the stadium, opposite the entrance, until we were square in the middle of the stadium. And there it was. The switch! You'd think I'd have hit it better. Damon's laughter echoed through the arena. As he reappeared on the screens above the arena. Congrats! You found the switch. It's a damn shame I forgot to mention something about this switch. It won't do jack shit. Even if you both have access, as long as I've got a heartbeat. And I plan on sticking around. But I'm not heartless. In fact, I think I'm a pretty decent guy for what I'm about to do. That looked like she'd just seen a ghost. Cat, Zen, I've got an offer you can't refuse. But only one of you can claim it. If either of you kills the other one, I'll let the one left standing go. We'll forget this ever happened. Call it a wrap on Find Love or Die Trying. I'll even let the survivor leave the island. I can't guarantee them telling the truth, because this thing is airing live to the world right now. People bow down and get in line because I tell them the truth, because they know I keep my word. They wouldn't believe me for a second if I went back on it, you know? Not a bad deal, huh? Especially considering that if no one takes that offer, I'll just kill the both of you. I'm giving you 5 minutes to decide, then I'm coming for you. The screen shut off. Kat and I looked at each other, a mix of horror and fear on our face. There was no doubt that mine mirrored hers. And I can't imagine what's racing through your head right now. You probably think I'm gonna betray you again, right? I was a lot lost for words. I don't have to say anything. You can't blame me for doubting me. And honestly, if you just shot me right now, I'd be okay with it. Because then you'd be free to go. And I know Damien will keep his word. But even if there's the slightest chance that you want me to be able to escape from here too, then I need to ask you something that I know sounds insane. What's that? I need you to give me the gun. The only real one we've got. Look, I'm not stupid enough to not know how that sounds. The simple reality is, I've known you for so long now, and one thing I know about you is that you're a terrible shot. Me, I'm as good as you can get in this island. I think I'm our best bet to taking him down. But I understand completely if you're not willing to trust me. If you think I'm lying, I get it. And if you don't trust me, close your eyes, press your finger against your forehead, and just make it quick. Yeah, a gun in my hands had never felt so heavy. On one hand, a guarantee that I can make it out of here alive. On the other, trusting Kat. Can I trust Kat? After all that she's done to me? Can I really believe her words when the memories that can prove or deny them are lost to me? I've got no time. I have to choose. Shinjiro! Shinjiro! I trust you, Kat. I held out the gun to her. You do? After everything I've done? After everything you've done, yes. I still trust you. I know you've been forced to do some awful things to people that didn't deserve it. But I know there's good in you. And I believe in that good. Take it. Thank you. She took the gun from my hands. Won't let you down. Well, if you do, it's not like I'd be long enough to regret it. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's do this. We decided to seek Damien out and get the drop on him rather than waiting for him at the switch. Yeah, man, that's like not giving Steph Curry to shoot the ball for 3. Imagine if she immediately was like, "Ha! You fool!" We decided to seek Damien out and try to get the drop on him rather than waiting for him at the switch. My heart was practically beating out of my chest. I couldn't tell if Kat was nervous as I was. If she was, she hit it with the same poker face she always had. We dashed to another wall for cover, looked around and repeated. How much time has passed? It feels like we've been looking for him for hours with the pressure, though I know it can't be for more than a few minutes. As minutes passed by, I could tell Kat was growing more and more impatient. She trained her gun wherever she looked, her trigger finger ready to shoot her only bullet at any time. Left. Right. I glanced around, then looked to her, and back again. Her hands were shaking. Look left, look right. We've only got one shot to make it or break it. Back to Kat. She's checking a corner ahead of us. She looks left, she looks right. It takes everything I have to stay focused. Don't think about dying, not even the possibility. She turns to look at me. Oh no. Damon's walking closer and closer from behind her with his gun resting on his shoulder. He can't be more than 10 meters away. He slowly lifts the gun off from his resting position. And before I know it, I'm running toward her with everything I have. Something is making me run. Something I forgot. Something I'm just starting to remember. There's the two of us at the beach. I can see it now. How many hours has it been? We made it to the ship, but it wasn't enough. The alarms were deafening. Security was going to be here any minute. Our only saving grace, our ship, wouldn't start. That's it then. Never heard Kat so desperate. Well, at least we tried, right? Who else can say that? She lowered her head and leaned on to me. No, we're not giving up just yet. There's nothing we can do. The engine's broken. The guards will be here any minute. We've got at least some weapons. It's not over yet. She grabbed a few precious firearms we had and split them between us. There's 2 of us and hundreds of them. There's no point. Not to mention, you're a terrible shot. You're right. Taking them on would be suicide. But that's not what you'll be doing. Me, I'm just some nobody, but you're the big man's daughter after all. Your word means a lot to them. He was horrified. I would be too if I were in her shoes right now. No, No, I won't let you do this. We don't have a choice. Look around. I'm not happy either, but both dying here would be worthless. Cunning Waya does not attack body, no mind. But if you live, you get a second chance to make it out of here. A second chance to see the other side. I know, but what's the point if it's not with you? You'll have to find that out yourself. The heart, Norman. We attack the heart. They're almost here. Come on, we're running out of time. Her hands were shaking. It looks like she was going to drop her gun any second. I hate you for this, you know. I know. And I'm sorry. She slowly raised her arms, trained the gun's sights directly at me. And now, you wait. Can you do me a favor? What's that? Don't shoot me at the face, please. I'm rather proud of it. You don't know what I'd do without my supernaturally good looks. She laughed through the tears. I would have still loved you even without them. Right back at you. She kissed me for the last time. I love you. I love you too. Sorry, but it's gonna be the face. Just take off the safety. Wait, I didn't sign up for this! I heard my favorite sound. One last time. I could hear the guards coming now. We've only seconds left. On the bright side, I won't owe you $10. Our bet? She laughed. It's pretty clear who won the bet. I could see the guards now. My time is up. What makes you say you did it? I'm alive? Everything hurts so bad. I almost wish I wasn't. The shock must have knocked me out cold. I coughed up blood as my vision flashed out rapidly. Too fast to tell if I had been fatally shot. It was all I could do to stay conscious. It's as you said, Father. Anyone who breaks our law must be punished. I could just barely make out her voice, but it brought comfort to me. You really do take after me. You've made your old man very, very proud. Oh, will you look at that? Our little hero's got some life left. You know, Zen, you're in luck. See, the whole escaping thing, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to fire you. No severance. I tried to make a witty comeback, but the only thing that came out of my mouth was coughed up blood. You're in luck. A new opportunity's opened up, and I think... He kicked me in the stomach, rolled me over with his foot. You'd be the perfect fit. He laughed as he crushed up my palm under his foot. You might think I'm going soft on you by not killing you outright. He looked down at me, and back at her. But mark my words, you'll both wish I had. Do whatever you want. I don't care about Zen anymore. He laughed maniacally. I never really did like Zen much anyway. My vision's fading. His words turned to vapor as I could feel myself crumple into nothing. The last thing I saw... Her face! Dun 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 dun! Now I'm a believer! She was holding the river back with everything she had. Are you going to fool with a poker face like that? Cat, I love you. Always have. Always will. I'm sorry for what I forced you to do. Even more so, I'm sorry that you'll be alone now. But I hope one day you'll understand. Flashback to reality! Whoop! There goes gravity! I've almost reached Cat. I push myself to run faster and faster, faster than I've ever ran in my life. Cat doesn't see him, but she sees the alarm going off in my eyes. Damien points his gun at his daughter. He's preparing to take the shot. You better never let it go! Cat starts to turn around, but there's no time. Damien's finger pulls back on the trigger. What am I doing? I see the world turn to slow motion. Why am I throwing my life away for Cat? These memories, they're mine, yet not at the same time. Who can say if I'm the same person as before, who loved her so much? Who can say if these memories form a completely different me compared to what I am now? There's no time for answers. Even if I've forgotten you over and over, somehow I remember you. And I know that I would do anything for you. I run past Kat and throw myself in front of her because I love her. A gunshot rings out. It's like my body is struck by lightning set aflame. He fires again and again. Undescribable pain ripples across my body as shot after shot rips through me. It's not like the movies where someone can stand after being shot over and over. The firing stops. My vision starts to fade. I can barely hear him reloading over the gun of the sound of my body screaming in agony. My knees buckle. I start to fall. As I fall, I can see Kat with her gun trained on Damien. There's no fear in her eyes. Her hands aren't shaking. She's biting her lips so hard I can see it bleeding. The last thing I see before the dark takes me is her finger pressing down on the trigger. Wake up! Please don't die! What's happening? Am I alive? I never heard her sound so desperate. Please, just wake up! I can't lose you again, not again! It took everything just to open my eyes and breathe. Kat was cradling me in her arms with tears streaming down her face. Thank God, don't pass out again, please, you almost gave me a heart attack! Sorry, Kat. Save your strength. Did you get him? We did. That's great. The switch? We should be able to get it now, but you're in no shape to walk. And to be honest, I'm not in the best shape either. I looked up at her and felt my heart drop. You've been shot. Yeah. Now that I know what it feels like, I'm even more sorry for shooting you back then on the beach. There is nothing else you could have done, Kat. It didn't stop me from regretting every second of these past 2 years. That day I made a promise to myself. It didn't matter how many people I'd have to hurt, or how much it would have to hurt. I would get you off this island alive and well, even if it was the last thing I did. Even if I had to see you fall in love with somebody else 100 times. Even if I knew it meant I could never be with you again. I made a promise back then, and I'll keep it, even if it kills me. Slowly, Kat tried to lift me off the ground and onto her back. She screamed and coughed up blood as she tried to lift me up. Stop! You're gonna get yourself killed. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. She lifted me onto her back and took one step towards the switch. I told myself back then, step forward again, her legs trembling. If you weren't leaving this island alive, neither would I. Another step closer, because I love you, you know? One more step. I know you don't remember most of our time together. Her breath was getting ragged. She'd take several steps and have to pause for breath. Honestly, I'm glad you even remember bits and pieces. I'm glad for whatever I can get. Switch is in sight. Maybe the you I fell in love with doesn't even exist anymore. We're so close to it, it's so far. But I'd like to believe it's still you. And we're the still same person I fell in love with. We're just steps away from the switch. That I'm still the one you love. She laughed bitterly. It's just wishful thinking, I know. We're here. We made it. You just need to put your hand on the scanner. Can you do that? Got it. I used the last of my strength to reach my hand forward. With every inch I drew closer to it, my vision grew darker. I pushed harder and harder with everything I had. Got it. My turn. Done. All that's left is to pull the switch. Sorry, Zen, I'm gonna have to put you down for a second. Oh, no problem. Cat gently rested me onto the ground. Fuck, I can barely stand now. She tumbled toward the switch, managed to catch it with her hands, and used it to keep herself upright. Here we go! The moment we'd all been waiting for. She pulled it with the last of her strength. A second later, she fell to the ground by my side. A cacophony of machinery filled the stadium. That must be the barrier opening. We did it. I'm sorry. What for? I don't think we're getting out of here after all. I can't even move. It's okay. We had a good run, you know? I guess you could say that. At least the girls will be able to get out of here. They deserve better than to die here. Yeah. I love you. Always have. Always will. These last 2 years, I dreamed of us starting a new life together. Somewhere far from here. I guess life's not like the movies. Dreams don't come true. She could have met in a different place. Different time. Maybe. Just maybe. Me. Cat? Cat? Her eyes were closed. Streams of tears ran down both from her eyes. My vision blurred even more as tears welled up in my eyes. We could have met in a different place. A different time. I'm sure our story would have been so different. I wish we could have, Cat. I tried to move closer to her, but my body refused. All I could do was move my head around. I looked around in futility for some kind of miracle that could save us. This is too sad. I looked at Cat. I looked at the heavens and just all but abandoned us. I looked behind us, and I saw what could only be described as angels. I tried to speak, but no words would come out. I must be dreaming. The world turned to black. Am I dead? If I keep asking myself that, it's bound to be right sooner or later. Somehow, I think there's more to come in my story. And I know there's one person I want to spend the rest of it with. I love you. Oh my god! Why are you making me make this choice? Not again! Ah, come on, I really like Violet though! But goddamn, Cat took a bullet for us! Shit! Ah! Cat. I woke up in an unfamiliar room. Is the room shaking? I tried to get up. Ow, fuck! I looked down to my body. I'd been bandaged up enough to look like a mummy. But I'm alive. Zen, you're up! Hey, where are we? We're on the boat. We're miles away from the island by now. That's a relief. Everyone okay? I'll let you be the judge of that. Yui ran off and came back a few moments later. You had us worried, Zen. I'm so glad to see you're alright. You didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, and if you find yourself craving brains or bananas, that's entirely unrelated to how I treated you. I'm just thankful it worked. It's so good to see you safe and sound, Zen. If you died, we'd all been through. If you died after all we've been through, I'd kill you. But I'm really happy you're here for me to say that too. You did great, Zen. Resistance could have used somebody like you. Besides, it doesn't look like you have a real job anymore, huh? Thanks, guys. You really stuck out your neck to save Cat and I could never thank you enough. It's what you would do for us, Zen. Indeed, We ran after you two just after you left. There was no point in us escaping if it wasn't with you. Yeah, and I know Kat said not to, but hey, I didn't remember that at the time, so it's all good. We managed to save the brothers 5 too. I couldn't just let them be stranded after all that we've been through together. I'm glad to hear that. There's no way we could have escaped without them. I nervously looked around the room. Is Kat? Kat's doing well too. She's resting in the room next door. She didn't think you wanted to see her. I see. Thanks for letting me know. I should be thanking you. None of us would have made it off the island if it wasn't for you and Kat. It's true, despite whatever you may hear Tara say. I'm just saying I might have a pretty mean right hook. It's so good to see you all. Got no idea what the world ahead has for each of us, but whatever it has in store, we'll face it together. You bet. I'm surprised you can say that with a straight face, but yes. Hi, Yi. Life's hard, Life's hard, but, just hanging in there, Yes, hello. I wouldn't have it any other way. I could really use you as a PR person for the Resistance, and you've got a thing for speeches. Wait a minute, if everyone's here and Kat's next door, who's driving the boat? Everyone looked at Tara. And that's a series exit for the Terabyte. He ran off like a cartoon character. We laughed together. It felt like it's been so long since we could just laugh. No cameras. No fear. Just friends fooling around. Anyway, it's so good to see you're okay. That said, team, we need to give Zen some rest. Once again, I'm not trying to quarantine you because we didn't use a zombie virus's unique properties to save you. Thanks, Scarlet. Thank you, everybody, for coming to see me. Don't mention it. We're all in this together, and all that, right? See you later. Alright, enough with the cheese. Get out of here! I mean, before he needs rest. Right, yes. And with that, I was alone. Whew, I thought they'd never leave. Hey, Scarlet, what's up? Nothing. I just, was hiding a syringe behind your back. Need to, give you a shot for good luck. Right. I put my arm out forward. Well, doctor knows best. I'm not a doctor. She injected the good luck onto my arm. I just wanted to say, thanks again. My life went off the rails back at the island, even before the show. That's putting it lightly. She laughed. I know that if I stayed here, I would have never been truly happy for the rest of my life. I never would have been able to help people ever again. So, thank you. Again. You've been out, so there's no way you'd know, but today's the day that would have been the last day of the show. The final ceremony where you ask one of the girls to be with you. Now, I'm not saying anyone's rushing for the proposal, but I think everyone wants to hear an answer from you. That kind of decision takes some time to think over, so I figured you'd need a little space. Thanks, Scarlet. You're alright. It's my pleasure. She kissed me on the cheek. Well, I'll see you later. See you, Scarlet. And then I was alone in the room. It's a tough choice, but it's the one I know I have to make. They're all such incredible people. I'd be lucky to be with any of them. Anyone would. I sat in silence for a time, both resting and contemplating what to do. A life of excitement with Allie, a life of rediscovery with Scarlet, enjoying simple things with Yui, Jive challenging our limits with Violet, a life of freedom with Tara. And then I just knew. I got up from the bed, walked to the door of my room, looked for the room next to mine. There. I looked through the window and I just knew. I opened the door. Hey. You look like hell. You don't look much better. I'm surprised your face is intact. It's survived a lot now, hasn't it? Eh. No, the girls are hoping you'll ask one of them out today. They'll get the wrong idea if they see you here. They came for you, Cat. Only you. You've been there for me even from before I can remember meeting you. No way I would have gotten off this island or anyone else could have. It wasn't for you. And I know there's so much we have to figure out and so much we don't know in this world. But I know I want to face that world with you. That tears were streaming down her face. I didn't want to hope for it. I walked next to her and got down on one knee. I tried so hard to convince myself it was never gonna happen because it was too painful to even hope. I don't have a ring or anything, but I can get one later. I don't need a ring. Will you marry me? Yes! Yes, yes! I love you, Cat. I love you too. More than you can ever know. Whatever life takes you is where I'll go. We held each other close. Kissed for the first time in years. Memories flooded back with each passing moment. The day we met, our first kiss, fights in the rain, making up, the joy of just being with the person you love. The day I proposed to her for the first time, and now today, and I'm sure there's many more to come. Here's to making new memories together, Cat. I love you. It's over! Holy shit, the guy's name is Mi Goreng! I love it! Yeah, of course it's Kevin MacLeod. This is very, very, very textbook Kevin MacLeod. I have to know. I have to know. Come on. Bro. Violet. Violet. Welcome back, Zen. I knew you'd make it, but you had me for a second. You know me, I like to keep things interesting. It's, great to see you again, Violet. Likewise, Zen. I'm not sure what I would have done if I lost you. I've, grown a tad attached, you might say. And I'm sure the others would want to know you're alright. Moment, please. Violet left the room and came back a few moments later. Oh my gosh, you're okay! I'm so glad to see you're alright. You really didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, we're just glad you're okay. Ever since we could use someone like you, the things, guys, you need something to take out the night. What do you do then? Yes, Cat's not do it. Hey, okay. Cat's doing well, saving one, brother's 5. Thanks for letting me know. I should be thanking you. Well, you Cat. True. You're saying, okay. We're all in this together. Okay. Honor knows best. Good luck into my arm. I'm gonna say that. It's weird. Lightly, she laughed. I never truly happy for the rest of my life. Never been able to help people ever again. Thank you again. What? Thanks, Scarlett. I will. She kissed me on the cheek. Don't mention it. And I was alone in the room. Time to go see her. I reached for the door. A second later, she opened it. Hey, Lisa. Will you not be resting? Probably, but I won't stand for it. Here, let me help you back into the bed. Thanks. I put my arm around her and she walked with me back to the bed. I wanted to talk to you. At first I wanted to wait until later, but I've learned some things just cannot wait. I had to see you no matter what. Why's that? First I wanted to thank you. If it weren't for you, we would have never left the island alive. Right back at you, Violet. Gave us hope when we'd all but given up. Compared to that, I didn't do much. I couldn't have done it if you weren't supporting me all this time. You helped me through so much. I'm more grateful than I could ever express. You've helped me realize there's no such thing as a guarantee. The world we live in, the things we believe, whether or not we will survive another day, they could all be taken away in an instant. I'm positive none of us ever planned to be on a show like this. And I like to think so. And if this is the way the world is, then there's nothing more important than making the most of every moment. That's all we have. It's true. I took a deep breath. More than anything, I want to share all of those moments that come with you. You've been there for me, and I want to make you smile when you want to cry. I want to make you as happy as you make me every day. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I love you. Will you be mine, and only mine? I love you too, Violet. It'll be my pleasure to be yours. Will you be mine? For always, if you'll have me. I couldn't help but smile. You beat me to asking you. I was going to find you and ask you out. I suppose great minds think alike. Perhaps I am making a little more of the moments than you are, no? I laughed. I don't know about that. I pulled Violet close and kissed her on the lips. She kissed me back passionately as if it were our last. For a moment, time stood still. All that mattered was Violet and I, and it was bliss. I'm looking forward to the moments to come with you. I couldn't be happier. You took the words right out of my mouth. Here's to the moments we'll share, Violet. I love you. Cat's ending definitely felt more real because of course it was supposed to be the one ending, but I'm going to keep Violet just for me. Violet's whole life story and everything just speaks to me, you know? It's great. Violet is great. Okay, what time is it? 10:01. Alright! That was Find Love or Die Trying. That was Find Love or Die Trying. I think that will be it for me today. Thank you so much for joining us today. Always remember that you can do anything you put your mind to. Believe in me who believes in you. For now, bye.